Greetings, Moody students. This week, in week 3, you're going into the topic of narrative in law and your interpreting skills in the Old Testament. This week, we want you to apply the interpretive methods utilized in evaluation of narratives in law in the Bible, as well as construct a theological statement from the interpretation of Old Testament narrative. You see your reading there from Klein. You've got about 27 pages. It looks like there. You've got 3 audio lectures, Interpreting Old Testament Narrative, utilizing Bible backgrounds and interpretation, using Genesis 3:1-7 as an example, and then utilizing ancient sources in interpretation. At the undergrad level, I teach a course in Old Testament backgrounds ancient Near Eastern backgrounds to the Old Testament, as well as a course in Second Temple Jewish backgrounds to the New Testament. And these get into that topic, utilizing ancient sources. You do have a discussion board again this week, so be sure to follow those guidelines I've been mentioning. In your initial post, you want to be sure to cite sources in support of your assertions, citing them according to Turabian. And whenever you cite sources, then there should also be a bibliography. Your footnotes, by the way, should use a superscripted number, and that function is there in the dashboard when you're doing your discussion boards. So be sure to use those functions. Also, when you're replying to your peers, remember our threefold concern that you want to compliment their good insights or particularly well-stated points. You want to critique your peers' work kindly, challenge them if you disagree on a point, prod one another, goad one another in appropriate ways. Again, discussion boards are to be that, where you're discussing these things and it's back and forth with good encouragement, so that you're all iron sharpening iron kind of situation. And then lastly, you want to leave your peer with a good, relevant, open-ended question, a question they can't just answer yes or no to, but a question you pose based on your analysis of their post. Maybe it's something you think they need to think about, or maybe it's something that you'd like them really to answer because you'd like to know their view on it. Well, that's pretty much it for this week. Enjoy your study.